Hi, I'm Randy Barnes, the Frugal Agent. Today I'm going to be the white bread chef. You know, there's just too much money being wasted out there, too many dollars going to your gas, to medicine, to everything else. But food doesn't have to be as expensive as we make it. You can live a lot more frugally than you think. Not only that, you can have some fun. One of the things that I grew up with, I'm from North Carolina, Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred, blah blah. I love fried bologna sandwiches. Some of you never heard of it, some of you never had it. I'm going to show you today how to make fried bologna sandwich. It's good, it saves you some money, and it makes you feel really down home. Now the first thing you're going to need is some bologna. Today we're using Oscar Mayer bologna. You don't have to go so high on the bologna ladder, but Oscar Mayer is good stuff. The one thing I miss though is having the old bologna where you pull it out of the package and you have to tear that ring off that goes around, that ribbon that goes all around it. Well, this bologna just comes fresh right out of the pack. You're going to need 2 slices for every sandwich. A bologna sandwich with only 1 slice is just lame. Now the key to making good bologna, fried bologna sandwich is you got to cut the bologna in the corners like this at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock like the clock. That way when it begins to curl up in the pan, it doesn't bubble up on you. Lay it down in a medium skillet and listen to that puppy fry. Now while that's cooking, we're going to slice some cheese. I'm using just a slice of extra sharp cheese that I'm slicing off a block. You want to be really down home. You can get yourself some of those Kraft singles, that processed cheese food that comes in the plastic wrapper. I've eaten many of those growing up and used to love that business. But I've kind of grown beyond that, so get yourself some real cheese. Or use whatever's handy. I guess you could use Swiss cheese, but that's lame. So I've got my cheese slices. I got my bologna frying. The one thing you got to have to make a proper fried bologna sandwich is white bread. It just ain't right if it isn't on white bread. If you don't have Sunbeam, then find something that's white and nutritionally void. Don't want to be too healthy here. So I'm going to take my clothespin off of the white bread. If you don't have one of those at your house, you're missing out on something else there. And get that ready by placing my 2 slices of bread on my paper plate. Now you don't have to have a paper plate, but why not? When it's all done, just toss it in the can. Now, don't toast the bread. Toasted, you ruin it. It's got to be plain old, fresh, white bread. The only thing you can do, and that is if you're under 17 years old, you are allowed to cut the crust off the bread when you're done. Other than that, just bread. Now to this, we're going to add some yellow mustard. You can be uppity and have French's yellow mustard, or you can just buy the store brand. But just yellow mustard. None of this spicy mustard, brown mustard, grainy mustard. We need American mustard, yellow mustard. We're going to put that on one side of the bread. Now spread it out evenly. Easy. This is easy for college students. You might be in jail, stuck in the house. All you need is a few ingredients: bologna, mustard, white bread, cheese, and you're in business. Our bologna is doing good on one side. I'm going to turn it over and flip it. Show you a bit here about how it's looking. The bologna is to taste, and I like my bologna brown. The browner the better. When I was little, I used to just tell my grandma to burn it. Let me have that burned bologna. But we're going to just brown it so that it begins to blacken. When it's black on that side, you lay the cheese on top. Cover it fairly well in one slice. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about the other. And eat some cheese along the way. Now here's the important step. We're going to take bologna 1 and put it on top of the bologna with the cheese. Like that. Now we can take it from the heat. Turn off the stove. And we're really ready to put her together. Take the bologna and the cheese and put it on the bread. Doesn't matter if you put it on the mustard side or not. Doesn't matter if you like mustard a lot, you might want to put mustard on both sides. Now put the top two together and there you have it. Fried bologna and cheese. Now that looks kind of lonely on the plate, so you need a condiment. Nothing like picnic original potato sticks. Now this is a real southern thing. I don't know that I've seen these many places, and they're not that easy to spot in the store. But I don't have any problem finding them. You hear the can? These are good to have in the cabinet because they stay fresh a long time. And you pop the top, which is kind of fun. Kids love it. Take the top off, and there's your potato sticks. Oh yeah. Now, potato sticks, fried bologna on white bread. Man, that's living. Now, one last thing I'm going to do, and that's to add a pickle. Or in this case, an olive. I eat both, so I keep a jar of olives, jar of pickles around the house, just whatever suits you. Put that on the side, and you got yourself a good old country lunch. Fried bologna and cheese sandwiches. Straight from the frugal agent, the white bread chef. Thanks for stopping in. See you soon.